Hello, Empress. Welcome to today's game check-in. We are closing out this week's cycle, and we're about to see the final truth. Alright, welcome. It is a Saturn-ruled day. The tarot card of the day is the World. The energy center of the day is the root center, our ego center. It is the 7th day of our 7-day evolution cycle. Today we rest and we let the ego simply be. Tomorrow we reset and we let the soul design. Details about this weekly guidance are in the caption below. I've already cleansed the cards. I've spoken with my guides. Make sure that you say thanks to your spirit guides that are surrounding you at all times. Let's take a look at your game map, Empress. Please take what resonates and discard the rest. Ooh, hold on now, Empress. We have the Empress at the heart of the spread. We have the Chariot crossing the Empress. We have the Two of Swords in your material end of the game. We have the High Priestess at the spiritual end of your game. Empress. Empress. Whew, hold on now. We have the Four of Pentacles in your past energy. We have the 10 of Wands in your future energy. The 10 of Pentacles is your advice. We have the Fool in your external energy. We had some cards flip over here. Okay, I see. So we have the Hierophant in your hopes and fears. The Six of Pentacles in your future energy. And then we have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay. All right. Here's what I see, Empress. This is about you. And also at the bottom of the deck, I see this about you as well. Not about your emperor. And I'll tell you why in a moment. All right. So we have at the heart of the spread the Empress. Master magnetizer, right? The Empress also deals with motherhood and fertility, right? So sometimes it's birthing a baby, but oftentimes, right, if you're not, looking to, get pregnant and birth a baby, right? It's birthing a passion project. So yes, the Empress is very fertile with all kinds of creative ideas and creative spark, right? And they're able to really bring, right, all of that into their world. And also they are the master magnetizer, right? So anything they need in order to bring it into fruition, right, is attracted to them. Right? So the Empress sits pretty, lets everything that she needs come to her, right? And then she creates something from that, right? And she nurtures it, right? The Empress is all for queens, right? So she has the nurturing ability of the Queen of Pentacles, right? To really put care and time and effort, right, into her creations or into what she magnetizes in, right? And then also the Queen of Cups, right? So there's a softness, there's a gentleness, there's a compassion, there's a emotional depth and capacity, right? The Queen of Swords, which is a counterpart to this King of Swords here. But here, I'll explain where I'm coming from in just a moment. Okay. So the Queen of Swords, she's the queen of boundaries, discernment. I want to say clear communication, right? Speaking up for herself, also speaking up for others, right? The Queen of Swords only accepts the truth. She does not take any fluff, any bullshit, okay? So the Empress is not either. Right, and then we have the Queen of Wands, okay? Fiery, confident, also one that does not take any shit and is quick to freaking, you know, check someone if they cross the line, maybe in a more aggressive way than than the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is going to be direct, right, and very clear and very stern, and the Queen of Wands is going to be, right, a little flashy with their anger, is what I'll say. So what's crossing this Empress energy is the Chariot, right? And so this is a major arcana, right? The Chariot. And so you are literally in the midst of, listen, remember that limousine I was talking about when it comes to the Chariot? You just being moved forward in a sweet ride? This is you, finally, sitting in that limousine, right? Feet up, glass in hand, really enjoying the ride. Finally, okay? Finally, you've relaxed in the limousine, which is really good energy. It's really good energy to move into the next cycle with. All right, so here at the front end of your game is the Two of Swords, and I see this as an illusion. I think that there may be a, I want to say, I don't know why I thought false decision. A false decision in your material, right? Where it seems like it's asking you to make a choice between two things, but it's really more that's being asked of you, something much larger and broader, right? So yes, the Two of Swords has these two kind of rigid kind of thought patterns. They have a blindfold on and the water is right behind them, right? But here in the spiritual end of your game, right, the crown of your spread is the High Priestess, right? They command this water back here, right? They are the gatekeeper of the intuition and the subconscious realm. They are so intuitive, so knowing, so gifted, right? The High Priestess is a great depiction of I want to say this Empress when they are in tune with their psychic gifts, highly in tune with their psychic gifts, right? So basically in spirit, you already know what to do, you already know what's going on, and you know that in the material this is an illusion, right? And you know, right, to trust the water. You know to trust the flow of things, to trust the ebb and flow of things, to trust life, right? So this is actually a really good, right, position, right? There's Two of Swords with this High Priestess here. And the past energy is the Four of Pentacles. Now, here is what I see. I see a clutching, right? I want to say, a holding on tightly, right, to our resources, to what we deem as precious to us, to what we deem that we really need in the material, right? But this is also, I get an energy of protection, of protecting your resources, of protecting your field, of protecting your materials, right? And I say that that's a good energy to be in, right? It's a stable energy to be in. Fours have to do with stability. And the future energy is this Ten of Wands. Now, I don't see this in a negative way. It can be read as heavy burdens. But I remember I did an interpretation of this one in a previous cycle where basically if you were building a house, okay, and you needed to gather all of these logs to build the house, right? It's going to be very strenuous. It's going to be very heavy carrying all these logs, right? But you're carrying it to the construction site. And as soon as you get to the construction site, well, it's going to be time to build the house, right? So the work isn't done, right? So this for me symbolizes hard work, okay? All right. And then your advice is this 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, your legacy, the ultimate material fulfillment, okay? Right? Family, grandkids, and material wealth and prosperity infinitely here. And this is what you are working towards. This is the empire that you are working towards with an emperor, right? Now at the bottom of the deck, oof, right underneath that is the 3 of Swords and the 3 of... I see. Okay. This is an aspect of your emperor. Listen, I was going to say that this was an aspect of you, and that you embodying this could be attracting in an emperor counterpart, and maybe you just haven't encountered them or even encountered a prospect in your world. I really wanted to highlight that possibility because maybe not everyone has that, right? I want to say the desire for a divine counterpart, or has any suitors actually in their lives at all, and may not even want any. But yeah, whoever I'm speaking to, we seem to be expanding from this heartbreak kind of energy into possible union with someone, but it does take hard work. It does take work on your part, and I believe that this is working on basically the other side of the legacy, right? Making sure you're doing your part for the empire, and I think that's the most important thing. I would say focus on you. Don't focus on this emperor. And we'll see how they come up in the, in previous, in future readings. Yes. The Fool is in the external energy, so that's you on this Fool's journey, right? And, you're really good on the Fool's journey because here is the Chariot, which is also on the Fool's journey, right? These are major arcanas. This is the very first card, right? The very last card is the World, which is the card of today. So yeah, you're in good energy, playful energy, right? The Hierophant here in your hopes and fears. I heard a fear of high level commitment. I heard a fear of high level commitment. But here's the thing. You won't fear high level commitment if you are first committed to yourself. So start with you. Start with you. Commit yourself to you. Show that you can dedicate yourself to you. And then here, as your potential outcome, is the Six of Pentacles. And this basically is saying take it day by day. Take it day by day. Equal give and take, right? Between you and the universe, right? Step by step. Ebb and flow. Flow, you feel me? Like water. And you will be fine. All right? So, yes. Remember that you sitting pretty in a limousine. All right? Remember, your advice is that this is in a bag. Yo, 10 of Pentacles. All right? And you gotta gather the wood. You gotta build the house. You gotta build this house. Look, listen, building. Oh shit, justice. You gotta build, right? The building, the construction, the creating card. This house, the Four of Wands, of home, of marriage, right? You gotta build it. So keep working. Justice is on your side. Okay, that's 3 major arcanas that's showing up here for you. Powerful energy, Empress. Woo! Alright, let's get you an angel number card and wrap up this reading. I was out drinking last night. And I'm about to head into my 9 to 5 right after this. Hell yeah. Can I get some advice from my collective? We got... Yep, okay. $2002, the void. Keywords are empowerment, growth, friendship, relaxation, joy, openness, exploration, and balance. It reads, you have more control over your life than you realize. Pursue your interests and take action to transform your circumstances. Things will improve with time. You'll have plenty of opportunities to make new friends, so relax, have fun, and open up. Step outside and embrace the world around you. Yes. Step outside, embrace the world around you. You'll have plenty of times to make new friends and to, you know, connect with a counterpart. Really focus on you. Focus on building what you came here to build. Make sure that you're having silly freaking fun with it. Okay? All right. I love you, Empress. Until the next cycle. There's a new cycle that starts tomorrow. Hell yeah. Closing out this one.